Disclaimer, today's video is for educational purposes only. It is going to show you how the bot works and how to get around it. It is not an advertisement for the bot, so please do not ask where to get it. Anyway, so let's get to the video. Also, before we get into today's video, I want to give a shout out to Candy for letting me use their bot. He wanted me to let you guys know that he's in 960 and they're looking for some fillers. So let's get to the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to today's video. Today we'll be going over the updated Shield bot. So it is the tracker bot you guys have been hearing about. If you haven't seen my previous video, I did one on the other one. This is the upgraded version. This bot is insane and it's completely game breaking compared to the other one. The other one was slow, it didn't show the gear, none of that stuff. This one is insanely fast. It has all the updates, it will track people if you change names and all that. It has a gear tracker where you can actually see someone's gear if you want to, as soon as you can see anyone's gear. It only tracks purple and up gear, so when we look at the gear today, if it says no gear, that means the person doesn't have any purple gear. So we'll actually just do that right now. So let's take a look at this guy right here, Yusef 88. Again, he's in Kingdom 8 or 584, then location 196.64. He's 1.3 billion might with 600 mil kills, and his shield was on for 16 hours. So you can see all his activity he's been doing. You can see gear changes, supply marches, VIP change. Again, VIP change is usually your daily login. So first time you log in, this will actually track that for that. So it'll tell you when you log in first time, I guess when your daily reset comes up. Gives you all the position changes. It says if you join rally marches, when your shield drops, all that stuff. And then it has a bunch of other stuff here. So underneath this one, you actually have a find button, a pro button, a test button. The test is, I think, is if you're testing the front line, it'll keep track of the might drops for you, and and it will actually basically tell you what their front line is. It has a gear button, so if you want to find out what their gear is, again, same thing. Info is just info, and then it can show you where their camps and everything are. So I'm just going to click on the gear button here and show you guys what's going on. It should say done here. So you go down here, boom, taking a look here. You can see their gear. It shows you all the gear that there is on their thing. Again, it only tracks purple and up, so if they have any blue gear, it won't keep track of that. But you can see it will show you everything they have put on. So if you're like a rally trap or something like that, it will show your gear swaps, all that stuff. And again, it depends how fast the bot is. I believe this bot is fast, and we will try to beat it today. So we will try to do the same things as the previous ones, same tests, see if we're able to actually beat this one. I heard this one is very fast, so we may not be able to beat this. So for whatever reason, the kingdom you're in has this bot, good luck. And by the way, and again, you can migrate the bots to any kingdom you want, I found out. I think there's like a 30-minute delay every time, or a 15-minute delay. We will go through all that today. It has all the instructions, and I'll go through all the instructions as well. But you can migrate it to any kingdom. It's not like it's a castle or anything like that. Literally, you just tell the bot to go to that kingdom and it starts tracking that kingdom. It is pretty insane. So anyways, let's get into the game. We're going to do the first test to see how it does. Again, we'll do the same test as the previous one. We'll do the shield drop test, port to the wonder test, and then the panic test, trying to get away from the bot once it is tracking you. We'll do all those tests today, and we'll go over everything that this bot does. It is a insane bot compared to the other ones, so let's get to that. Hey, so we are back on the game. So we're going to do the same test we did in the previous one, and then we'll go over all the information that the bot has and try to beat it. So this one's going to be the port to the wonder and port back. I heard this one is really good at catching you, so we're going to try it, see if we can do it incredibly fast, see if it catches us on each jump or not. I haven't done much on this account, I don't think, so there shouldn't be too much activity going on other than maybe daily login or something like that. I do have my brace on my hand, so I can actually do this quickly, so I'm ready. Again, I have bookmarked myself on here so you can see, boom, on there. I'm going to port to the one, report back to this spot. I'm going to have to pick up the phone here, so 2 seconds. It might be a little shaky, and my finger might go in front of my face because the camera is right by this button over here. So we'll go to the wonder here. I should probably just go a little higher here. So I'm going to actually yeah, I'm going to transfer here and transfer back, and then we will see if it catches me. And I will have to do this very quickly, so I have to get ready for it. Transfer, use, and then let's go. Click in the same spot a million times. That's it. That's about as fast as you can go, because there is a delay between transfers. We'll see if that cat picks it up. I should shield right away here. Actually, I'll give it a couple seconds. Someone could port on me and hit me right now, so I'm going to shield right away because, I mean, I am named Bot Baiter, so hopefully that clues them in. I am trying to bait bots, but someone might port on me right now, so I'm going to shield up right away here and see if it actually pick that up. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to pause this. We're going to go back to the bot, check out the information, see what it picked up from that. Ooh, that is not looking good for traps. As you can see right here, as soon as my shield dropped, it also picked up the position change. So that is actually very unsettling because I did that very quickly. I don't think you can do it any faster because there is a delay in between the what's it called? The port and the shield drop sort of thing. And honestly, I don't need to actually do a second test on that because I guess I could do it one more time, see if I'm able to beat it, but I don't think I can go any faster. That was literally within like half a second of the fastest thing ever, and I don't know. We'll see. I'll try it one more time. We'll do one more test on this and see if you can do it. You can see my shield was on for 21 hours here. That was the last time I was shielded. The last name was not Botter. Again, you probably saw that from the previous video. So it does pick up your last name, all that stuff. We will do the stress test later and see if it can follow me with all the name changes and the porting around and changing guilds and all that. We'll see if it can keep up with that. But as it stands here, the porting to the Wonder and porting back, if the people are using this bot, it can't pick it up. So we'll try it one more time. Let's go back to the game, try it out one last time, and then see if it picks up this last time as well. Okay, so we're going to try that one more time, see if it'll pick it up this time. Maybe it was a fluke, maybe not, but we'll go the same speed, picking up my phone here. We're going to port to the Wonder and then port back as fast as possible. Again, I'll spam the floor and see if I can get there. So we're going to relocate in here and then go back to the same spot. Click on there, click. Okay, I kind of messed up there, but anyways, it wasn't as fast as last time, but it was within half a second probably. So I'm just going to shield up here before, again, someone, for whatever reason, ports on me and hits me. So, so I'll give it 2 seconds just so the bot can pick everything up. Again, I think this bot is fast enough. I don't need to really do this, but we'll just give it a couple seconds. Shield up, and then we'll go back to the bot and see if I was able to beat it this time. So it looks like it picked it up again. So you can see here my last activity here. I picked up the last one, shield drop, position change, then I shielded again, and then it said my shield on was for about 6 minutes, and then I position changed again and shield dropped. So that's what it's picking up. It's still picking up the position change. I think just because the delay between the port and me able to port back, it does pick up that position change. Unfortunately, the refresh rate on this bot is insane, which is making me a little nervous for the stress test. Again, the stress test is me trying to get away from a rally after you burn in the Wonder. That's the stress test, especially if you're in a big guild's kingdom, because a lot of the top guilds do have this bot, and it's very hard to get around it. We will do the 8-hour shield drop as well. I think I'm going to do the... which one should I do? I'll do the stress test first, and then I'll do the 8-hour shield one, just so I don't have to wait the Fury timer. But that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to port to the Wonder, port out of the Wonder. I'm going to have the tracker set on me, so I will have this set up as tracking. Let's see. How do I do that? Find? Is it as prod? Let's see. Here. 5 minutes, I guess. I guess I could set it up for a little longer, but don't need more than that because I'm not going to run around for 5 minutes. So anyways, let's get to the game, see if we can pick up all my actions for the next 5 minutes, and if I can lose it within that. So anyways, let's get to it. Okay, so we are on the game again. Sorry for the shaky camera. I do have to hold it in my hand to do this, to do the stress test. So what we're going to do is port the Wonder, port out of the Wonder, see if it can track me through all this, and then I'll change locations, change names, change guilds, all that stuff to try to get away from it. So let's transfer here. I'm going to port in there, then port away. Boom, I got burned out of the Wonder. Let's say it is tracking me right now. So what I'm going to do is just some random relocators here, see if it can keep tracking me. Change my name a little bit here. I have to do this quickly. I should hit the other button. This is a little bit slow, so doing that. Randomly relocate, change gear. I don't know. We'll do a couple more of these random relocators. Change name one more time. Again, if you're in an LH Kingdom, this is the bot they'll have tracking you. So see if we can actually get away from this. So there you go. Boom. Port away again. We'll leave guild again here. Then port away as fast as possible. Change name again. See if it actually still has me here. Hopefully it doesn't have me. Oops, someone already has the name. That's unfortunately. Usually try to pick random things so I can actually do that. Port around. Change names one more time here. Hopefully no one has that name. Port one more time. Let's join another guild. Join a random guild here. Port around. Oops, castle skin. Port around. Change name. It might still have me, so let's see if it's only doing for 5 minutes, so I can't do more than 5 minutes. You can set the tracker for longer than 5 minutes, but I only set a 5-minute tracker there, just because I didn't think I was going to port around for more than that. Oops, that's too fast, apparently. That's also a problem. What the... Come on. I'm porting too quickly, apparently. Yeah, that wasn't too quick. Come on. There you go. One last time, change the name. Should have probably hit that don't ask me that button before, but whatever. There you go. And a couple more times. And then I'm going to shield here, just in case. Okay. So that's it. Poured around, changed the name like a bunch of times. We'll see if the bot picked that up. The last one actually missed me after the first port and first name change. So, or at least the first name change got rid of the bot last time. We'll see if this bot here can track me through all that. If not, you might just want to just keep porting and hopefully they don't set more rallies on you. So let's go to the bot and see what it picked up. Actually, let's change my name one last time just so I can see what the name is. Let's say Bon KK. Okay, perfect. Bon KK. Let's see if it knows what I did, where I was, all that after all that random locating and changing name. Let's see if it can keep up with that. If so, if you stopped there, you'd probably get completely destroyed and zeroed. If not, maybe you can actually get away from them. So let's get back to the bot. So it looks like it actually lost me after the first name change again, like the other bot. That's a good sign, just in case you get burned out of the Wonder. You can still change your name, port around, and you should be able to get out of it. I even tried it a second time off camera just in case. So I did monitor me. I ported once and it got the first position change. After that, it just lost me. And then I couldn't even find me after that. So I went to try and find myself, could not find myself. It has not given me any more information after that. So it looks like from the stress test, it still works. Porting, changing your name, porting, changing your name. You probably don't need to do it as many times as I did there, but just to be safe, I would do that just in case. But it looks like even after the first position change and name change, it looks like it lost it. So those 10 extra ones I did, doesn't know where I am, which is awesome. So that is a good sign that you can still get away from the bots if needed after burning out of the Wonder. The porting to the Wonder and porting back does not work against this bot. Also, this bot does have the what's called gear finder, but the good thing is if you do the multiple name changes and port around, it does lose you, so it will lose your gear as well. So if for whatever reason you do go trap and they find your gear, you can actually port around and do that. Actually, I'll do that test right now. I'm going to do a gear swap test and see if it can pick up my gear as well, depending on how fast it goes. Let's say you have your gear on for like 2 seconds during a rally. Will this bot pick up that gear or not? And then I'll see how long it actually takes for it to pick up the gear. So let's be right back. Okay, before we actually do that, we got to look at this one thing. So I did find my rally trap here. It gives you all the information. I clicked on this. This is the current gear it has for me. It is my fake set. It doesn't have any of the blue stuff from my fake set, it's just the purple and gold stuff. But we're going to do some swaps from my war gear, see how long it takes for this to pick up my swap, and then obviously try to get rid of that as well after that. So we'll go back to the game now and find out if it does pick up my gear swaps. Okay, so we are on the game here. I'm going to swap my gear and see how long it takes to pick it up. We'll start with like a couple seconds like you would in a rally. Then I'll go up to 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and see how long it actually takes for this to actually pick up the correct gear. So I'll go throw a gear on, go 1, 2, and then I'm just going to put my construction gear because I do not have a monster hunting gear swap here. So we'll do that. Actually, I just throw on my fake gear just because it already knows my fake gear. There. So we're going to go back to things, see if it picked it up. Then I'll come back, do it longer if it didn't. Okay, we're back. Let's actually check the gear here, see if it actually did pick up any of that. It looks like no, it still has my fake gear. So that's good. So I'm going to do this for 5 seconds this time, see if it picks up for 5 seconds. Okay, let's put this on for 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an extra second, and we'll switch back to fake gear. Let's see if that was picked up. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the gear here, see if it picked it up after 5 seconds. If not, we'll go a little bit longer. Looks like no, it did not pick it up after 5 seconds. So we'll try, maybe we'll try 10 seconds, and then we'll try like 30 seconds and see after that. So maybe it won't pick it up, maybe it will. Let's go back to the game. Okay, so let's try 10 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a couple extra just for good luck. Done. We'll go back to the thing and see if it picked it up that time. Okay, let's see if it picked it up this time. Hit the gear, scroll down to the bottom, and still not enough. So we'll do one last time. We'll do 30 seconds and see if it picks it up there. Okay, so we'll go 30 seconds this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I can just look at here timer instead of here. We'll go to 30 seconds here on the recorder timer here. So we're at 14 there. So once that hits 30, I'll switch back to my my fake gear and see if it picked up at 30 seconds. If not, you have to have it on quite a long time for it to actually pick it up. Again, I switched the gear a little bit later, so I'll go 35 here. And once I do that, I'll switch back. So that's probably long enough. I'll switch back to fake gear here, go back to the tracker, see if it... So apparently you need to have it on a long time. Yeah, I cannot get it to find my gear. So I might have to have it on for like a minute or something like that. But obviously when you're trapping, you probably won't have your real gear on that long. So that's a good sign that it won't actually track you if you're just swapping back and forth. Unfortunately, it does track the shield, like port to the one, report back. It doesn't follow you if you keep switching names and switching locations very quickly. It can't follow that, thankfully. But everything else, apparently it can also find people in other kingdoms. So even if you just want to find like someone in a different kingdom, you can actually use the bot to find that. So that's also something. Again, you could also move it to any kingdom you want after like 30 minutes. So again, it has a lot of stuff you can do, but thankfully there is a limit to it, so it's not just like completely that. Obviously, it can still find quite a bit more, and it is a little bit faster than the other one. We will try the 8-hour rally shield as well, just to see if it can track that somehow, but I really doubt it can, so let's get to that. Okay, so we'll do the last test. It is just the 8-hour shield test. See if it picks up how I broke the shield or not. My last activity before this was a gear change, and it obviously saw me switch from my monster hunting gear to my fake gear. Did not see my real gear, so we'll see what happens here. So I'm going to rally attack this 8 hours, see how this goes, see if it can pick it up or not. So 8-hour rally, Boom, that will put me in fury, break my shield. I'll disband that right away and then come back here. If someone ports on me, it might be an enemy, but they should see I was on 5 minutes ago, so they shouldn't rally me. But if they do, obviously this is a rally trap, and that'll work in my favor. Anyways, let's get back to the bot. Okay, so it did pick up my shield drop there. It says my last activity was 13 minutes ago. That's when I was doing the gear change. So it looks like, yeah, it didn't pick up that I did any 8-hour rally or joined a rally or anything like that. So the 8-hour rally still works on this bot, but the port to the Wonder port back is pretty much impossible. I might test it a little bit more off camera just to see if it actually works, but I have doubts now considering how fast that picked it up. It was literally when the shield drop it picked up that I ported. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys have any more questions about this bot, let me know. I'm not going to go through everything in the bot, what it can do, but it does pick up most things. Again, it gather marches, shield activations, VIP points. So when you log in, it picks up you moving. It will lose you if you port around a lot and change your name a lot. It does confuse it, so that's good. It will pick up your gear if you have it on too long, or if you've used it for an extended period of time before. It will keep that in mind. But again, you can actually make it lose you if you do the stress test and port around a lot. So that is really good. So anyways, let's see here. Yeah, let's check one more time the gear, see if it had a delay for whatever reason to pick stuff up. Let's check out. Nope, still has my fake gear, so that's good. Still doesn't know that I have my real gear on there, so I am safe if I just do it for a rally, then change names or something like that. Obviously, if the guild knows you, they might not hit you, but at least the bot won't have that on you unless you put your gear on for an extended period of time at a different time. So anyways, that's the crazy other bot. It is a little bit faster. The refresh rate is faster, but it's still not quite fast enough if you can port around fast enough. And for whatever reason, doesn't like to pick up your gear very quickly. So even I had this monitored too. I was even monitoring my castle, so it was monitoring it. Wasn't fast enough on the refresh. But like I said, you can also find people in other kingdoms, which is kind of insane. Let me find one target in another kingdom and I'll show you. The other thing the bot can do is if you actually hit the info button on the bot here, it will bring up a little thing like this. So what this does, it allows you to actually see when they're shielded, when they're active during the day. So if you ever want to know what time or whatever your opponent is actually offline, it will tell you their activity and everything that was going on. So you might even know when they're sleeping. Again, this is obviously a very unfair advantage for people to have, but it is something that's in the game currently, so you should know that they probably know when you're actually usually online, all that stuff, so there's a good chance they will know when to rally you if they're trying to rally you while offline. So let's move on to the next thing. Okay, here's a good target. We'll try to find LH Maddie here. So find, let's put my face of the way, find LH Maddie. Not in my kingdom. Pretty sure it's in a different kingdom, so it should work here. I mean, if it can find the people in other kingdoms. So let's find out if it does that. So I'm going to do that. Oops, go down, and there you go. So yeah, it does find LH5 Maddie. He's in Kingdom 17 at 180,1016. He's 33 billion might with 4 billion kills. It tells you all his activity, guild change, position change, all that stuff. Then we can actually check the gear and see if it'll show me his gear too. And yeah, it does show me his awesome, oops, go back. Here, let's go back here. Here you can go. You can see all his gear, has the tempering on everything as well. You can see his Emperor gear here. You can see all his mythic champion stuff. Again, it only tracks things above purple, so but I doubt he has anything below that anyways. You can see he doesn't really use anything other than the beast helm that's not mythic champ. Maybe some speed up accessories as well. Everything else is mythic champ on him, and some mythic emperor as well, and a lot of tempered 12 and 11s here as well. So you can see it does track people in other kingdoms as well. So if you think you can just migrate away, think again. It will actually can find you in another kingdom. So that's also the big thing. So if you're doing something in another kingdom, the tracker might catch your gear in that other kingdom, and then if you try to migrate to that kingdom, the tracker will already have your gear. If you change your name a bunch, it might not be able to find you and all that, but you can see it found all this gear, and again, it's not even in the kingdom that it is tracking currently. And again, I think the bot just moved kingdoms too, so it shouldn't have tracked that. So, and it's not from Maddie's kingdom, I can tell you that much right now. So yeah, that's pretty insane. It tracks people across kingdoms, tracks your activity across kingdoms as well, and it can find your gear, all that stuff. Again, as a trap, I never have my gear on, so that's why it literally only has my fake gear, and I never have my gear on for more than probably 5 seconds at a time, so at least it hasn't picked that up. But if you have your gear on for whatever reason, you think you're in a safe kingdom, you have your gear on overnight, all of a sudden the bot now has your gear, you migrate to another kingdom, and they will know what your gear is. So keep that in mind. If you guys have any more questions about this, I'll be happy to answer them. Again, this was for educational purposes on how to get around the bot, not how the bot actually works. I mean, it is how that works, but not for you to use it. It's more how to get around it. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.